keeping busy?
Welcome to the BTM Club in Conversation series. We've been here before.
Yeah, well, almost a year ago or so, I think.
A long time. In fact, the first time was kind of in lockdown, and
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
and then we got another stint where I told you off for not really talking to me unless there's something to promote. And then here we are again, 2 years
Here
later.
we
He
are.
only talks to the BNTM Club when, there's something to push out there. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you. Yeah, been quite busy.
Yeah.
Getting, yeah, been very busy.
So, as I said, he's been here before, so you guys know he's a part of Miss Grace Jones's entourage. Uh-huh. He, he's been a bit modest here.
Yes, I am. I'm the bass man of the Grace
Exactly.
Jones contingency.
I remember the first time I interviewed him, I said, "Oh, you're the drummer." And he's like, "Maybe you're talking about somebody else." I don't know where drummer came from, but hey, anyway, we've
I,
established he is the bass player for Grace Jones. But in and amongst all of that, as if that doesn't keep him busy enough, what else has he got going on? His own project. Because the last time was a single that you had released. What was it called? My memory. Yes, that's it.
Robotronics, yeah. I had a
I,
big
you
thing
know,
with
I had Robotronic on the tip of my tongue, and I thought, don't say it in case it might be wrong. So, yeah, Robotronics. But now, what have we got going on with you?
Well, as I had the album out, Ground,
That's right.
which Robotronics is from, and I finally decided after so many people saying that you've got to get it going and we want to see it live. So I put together a band. I've got a band together now.
Okay. So, how many pieces are in the band?
It's a 9-piece band at the moment.
Stop it. You've gone all out.
Yeah, I've gone all out. It's a 9-piece
He's come
with
back and gone, you
horns.
know what? I'm going to come back and just be a diva and not just have two people on backing vocals. I'm just going to do the whole thing. So we've got percussion, have we got
We've got,
strings?
huh?
Have we got strings?
Oh, don't tempt me. That's another one. I don't know if I can get
Okay,
enough.
so it's clearly gone up to 12 piece. Okay.
Yeah, with strings it will. Yeah, at least. But yeah, I've got percussion, bass, drums, guitar, keyboards, two singers, and two horns, which is a saxophone and trombonist. And one of the singers actually plays trumpet as well. So we've got a whole section
Okay.
there.
Yeah, I do have a penchant for a horn section.
Oh, I
It-
love all places. Yeah.
yeah, a horn section, strings are a bit of a luxury, but they do just make it perfect, really.
Oh no, if we ever get on a Jules Holland show or something like that, we'll get strings.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Exactly. So, what's happening with the project? You've got the band together. You've already started, you
We've
know.
started out, yeah, we started our rehearsing. We fresh project. We started in October last year. We've been rehearsing extremely hard, and we've got a few shows coming up in the summer down here at the moment.
So, you've got dates already.
We've got dates already. Our
Okay, so
first,
let's hear this information. Come on, that's why you're here. Don't hold
our
back.
first, our first date is the Great Estate Festival in
Right.
Cornwall. It's on the same day, on the same billing as Soul to Soul. So that'd be great to play on that night.
Yeah.
We're doing Boardmasters in July, which is featuring, which is another big festival here. And on the same night, on the same day we're playing, we've got Stormzy headlining for the whole show.
Okay. So it's just those two dates or anything else?
We've got a third one in August called the Tropical Pressure Festival, and it's
So you're doing mainly festivals. That's your
But it's
thing.
okay. This is what I've been offered.
Right.
For,
Okay.
yeah,
So
so
no
people,
no dates for us Londoners.
it's coming. Well, this
Come
is
on.
why I'm talking you putting the
We
word out.
need you at the Jazz Cafe. We need you at these places, at the 606 even, you know.
No, exactly. And, as we've kind of just started up and it's still a fresh kind of venture, we are looking for particular gigs around the country and we've just
Right.
informed people now. So, yeah, you'll probably see us at some point this
Well, we
year.
really do hope to see you because, I mean, the UK is really alive at the moment. So much is going on musically. So many legends in music are coming in and doing what they've got to do. And it's just phenomenal. But I love to see that there also almost seems to be a resurgence of that era of music, an
Yeah,
appreciation. I don't know what it is, but I interviewed Lester Bachelor.
oh, Lester. I saw him last year at Love Supreme, funny enough.
Well,
We
there
caught
we are. So, and he got a band together, including Orphy
Yeah,
and
that's right.
Robinson, and they were at the Jazz Cap doing his classic Atmosphere, of course, and Savannah. It's all kind of mixed in,
Oh,
and
wow.
it was lovely to see a resurgence of an appreciation of that quality. And I have to say, UK sounding soul, because it's quite specific, that UK sound, you know?
Oh, yeah, it was a Brit funk scene at the time, that's what it
That's
was,
the term. That's the term. Brit funk scene. You got it.
That's where I've come from,
Yeah.
that's where I've kind of evolved from.
Right. So your first date is when?
It will be the 2nd of June, and it's at the
2nd of
Greater.
June. And that's in Cornwall, you said.
That's in Cornwall. Yeah, it's one of the better festivals. It's on the
Okay.
same day. It's quite a massive festival, really. It's about 20,000 people, and
Wow.
it's got Soul to Soul come down to play it. So it's great that we're on the same day billing because there'd be the right sort of soul heads and funk people there. So,
Right.
and we've
That's the
we
first
just
one in Cornwall. And then the
yeah,
next one is
they're all in Cornwall.
all of them are in Cornwall.
Three
So
of them are in
you won't be seeing me as much as I love you.
Cornwall.
Not
You
happening.
have to visit. You have to come and visit.
I don't know
But
where there's no airport there. So
there
how am
is.
I supposed to? There's there?
Yeah, there's Newquay Airport. That's the nearest
Yeah,
airport.
but that is that. Yeah, but that's the nearest. I've flown to Newquay before,
Have
and
you?
to go to Rick Stein's place in
Oh, yeah, in Newquay.
Padstow.
That's the, yeah.
Yeah, and even there, it was a drive from Newquay to Padstow. So I've no idea how far the festival is from Newquay Airport.
I think that from Newquay Airport, it's not as far as it is to Padstow, but
Really?
it is drive,
He's
yeah.
just saying that to get me to go down there. And that's what it is. He's just saying that, really.
Well,
So,
you will have to come and see Soul to Soul down in Cornwall, a lovely
oh,
setting, and see
listen, I
Malcolm
can go
Jones.
to see Soul to Soul up the road in London. I don't need to come to Canada to see it. But
Yeah, yeah.
no, I mean, well done to see that you're, back out there and you've been motivated to get a band together.
I know. I've been kind of. I thought I'd never do it, but it had to be done, really. And everyone's been going on about the album and love to see it live.
Yeah, and
So
the thing is, you come from that originally. It's about the band, So I'm sure that was always an underlying thing that you were yearning for.
yeah, it was
You
bubbling
can be
under.
honest. It's you and I talking. We're all friends now. You can be honest.
Yeah, I've always loved bands. I've always loved live music. I love the
Yeah,
idea of a big band. I think the appreciation, as you say it, for bands coming out is that people want to see live music. They want to see
yeah.
a group of people expressing themselves and performing rather than someone stuck behind a
Yes.
laptop with a singer
Oh,
and a backing track.
don't get me started. Okay, don't get me
Uh,
started. Don't get me
and that
started.
I know, and that for me is like, well, I could quite easily put myself with a singer and a laptop and run things off like that. But
Yeah.
for me, as being old school, I just think, yeah, we're
And
just
yeah, I
gonna.
mean, you keep mentioning Soul to Soul, but even when you go to see Soul to Soul live at like the Albert Hall or wherever, it's a completely different sound when you are hearing it on stage with a live band from, a backing track
Yes,
and somebody, singing over it. I wouldn't say
Yeah.
miming because they're your own tracks, so you would be singing them, but still, it's not the same energy as a couple of backing vocalists over there, horn section over there, some percussion.
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah,
the
you got
drummer doing his thing.
as well as like musical. It's a visual thing and it's a vibe. It's
Yeah, it's all part of the energy. So, how is this fitting in with your stint with Her Royal Highness Grace Jones?
Her Royal Highness is now starting to pick up the shows at the moment. So
Okay.
as far as it's going this year, there's no clashes at the moment. So as we're new and
Because
fresh, this is
we'd hate to go all the way to Cornwall and then find a substitute bass player because Mr. Vance are somewhere else in the world with the diva.
yeah, exactly. I totally agree.
Exactly.
But it seems that we're kind of working on the same path. There's no
Yeah.
clashes at the moment. Grace has got a few shows booked at this time, so I know where I stand so far.
And there's a bit of serendipity there that it's kind of meant to happen because if she's got her dates, you're still with her, and you've got your dates, but these dates are not clashing. It means that something in the universe is working in your favor to make it happen.
Exactly. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So and with the band, we're sort of as we're starting, it's a whole new, fresh venture, and
Right.
it sounded pretty fantastic at the moment. So at this time, we're looking for shows. We're trying to get on decent support gigs. It'd be lovely to support Grace, wouldn't it?
Yeah. See you on stage twice.
And we're just kind of hunting around, and we're talking to promoters and various people around the country.
So the
And
material that you'll be doing, is it from the album, of course, or have you got new stuff as well?
I've got new stuff as well, but mostly the album and
Right.
mostly something from the first album.
Is it stuff, the new stuff, is it stuff that you've created together as a band or you created it and...
I've created it.
Right, okay.
But at some point when we carry on through this period, that we'll do something together as a band.
Right.
Which is, that's the most exciting bit, to record some stuff with us. So at the moment, we're just kind of leading that way.
Because I know you live quite a way out, don't you? You live in Wales or somewhere, isn't it?
No, I live in Cornwall.
Oh, you live in Cornwall. Oh, that's why we're all being dragged to Cornwall. Now it makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, I live in a really lovely town called Penryn.
Right, okay.
Cornwall. Next
Are you sure you haven't moved since we last spoke?
No, I've always been there. I've always been in Cornwall.
I know you live out of town. So how is rehearsal working out with your band members, or are they all from the same area?
A couple of them are native Cornish, and a lot of them are sort of come from different parts of the country,
right?
Like London, Bristol, and stuff. But they live in Cornwall. And
okay.
So
Cornwall is quite a big ask if you don't live in Cornwall to get down there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. But the musicians here, the musicianship here is quite outstanding.
Right.
Which is nice, and when I had the buzz to go and put the band together, I went hunting, went shopping, as they say.
Yeah.
And I've come across these amazing musicians who have lived in Cornwall for a number of years, but are from London and Bristol and so forth.
Right.
So, I knew there was no way I was going to start a band and going back to London and try and get all my friends to do the things. It wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
Ideally, it was finding a great bunch of musicians that will cut it and who appreciate the music and will stand hard with the music and stand fast with the music.
Yeah, and to find it in Cornwall, that's a bit of serendipity there.
Yeah, it's like, we're bringing a serious package out from Cornwall.
Yeah.
And it's like, people think, oh, well, you're not all Cornish, but we're not, but we all live here, reside here, but there's some great musicians here that...
and the name of the band is?
It's Malcolm Joseph and the Unquiet Peace.
Unquiet Peace. You hear that? Malcolm Joseph and the Unquiet Peace. That's pretty original, distinctive name. Unquiet Peace.
Yeah, thank you. Yes. And a lot of people say that. I think it's quite a unique kind of name for the band,
Yeah, it is.
So I in front of it, because otherwise we go out there and play it and no one know what was going on, you know. So
Yeah. Well,
so
as usual, it's always a pleasure to talk to you.
it's always great to
How
talk to
can
you.
we get tickets? Can you furnish us with any more information? Because it's better if you say it than if I say it, because I always get it wrong. I always put the WWs and the dots in the wrong places. So is there a website that you want us to lead people to see your material and the band's material?
The material you can see me on is obviously Instagram, Malcolm Joseph Music,
Right.
and Instagram, which will have most of the details. And there's a Facebook page called Malcolm Joseph Music again, and
Okay.
that has all the details, and it'll have everything put on there for people to add to for ticket events and stuff like that. We haven't actually got a website as yet, but these things take time and bit by bit.
Yeah. And of course, well, all the music is on all of the platforms.
All of the platforms, you'll
Yeah.
find them on iTunes all the way through that, Spotify, and SoundCloud. I'm on SoundCloud as well. So there's Malcolm Joseph.
Malcolm Joseph is everywhere. Do you see that? So no excuse for not accessing and purchasing his material.
Yeah. You just got to tap the name out and you'll find me.
Exactly. Well, as I said, it's always a pleasure to talk to you.
Always great to talk to you too, Barry.
And all the best with the new project. And who knows, I might make the effort, now that I know that it's near an airport, I might go to Stansted Airport. Oh my God. Stansted Airport to fly to Padstow, and you'll just see my face in the audience.
Well, you never know. It might be as sooner than later. We might be up in London.
I'll have to keep my fingers crossed for that one then.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed for that one.
I look forward to staying up in my own town, you know.
Absolutely. Well, you take care. Wishing you all the very best with the new project. And
thanks, Barry.
Yeah. More from Malcolm Joseph and the Unquiet Peace.
That's correct. Yeah, lovely.
Take care.
Good. I'll catch you soon, Barry. Thanks.
You will.
Thanks for today.
Oh, you're welcome. Bye.
Bye.